Response to someone complaining about potential copyright problem. Truman Green types out, "You've just stolen photos from my blog, which proves you have no sense of common decency. I took 2 of those photos myself." All right. So here's my response. I posted a link to your blog in the description when I uploaded it. You can double check that if you want. So how this proves I have no sense of common decency is a false assertion in my opinion, but you can try to prove it if you wish to. Or is it that you're upset that your images are being used to prove a point that you oppose? Next, your posted copyright statements are below. I'm going to say them differently than they're typed, but here we go. Your claim equals, as of today, 2 photos were taken by Truman Green, 2011 or 2012, you're not sure, with a Kodak C182 digital camera in the Newton area of Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, and are copyright to Truman Green. In order to share these photos, please forward a link to this blog, which I did. These photos may be freely forwarded for information purposes only. I'm doing a critique of your work. And oddly enough, I picked these images, if you're curious, because they looked like the most generic, boring, obvious examples of normal cloud formations I could find. That's why I picked them. We'll get to that funny part in a minute. Anyway, they may not be used in any enterprise in which money, material, or financial gain of any kind is exchanged, sought, or realized. Okay, well, does this qualify 100 years from now if I get, $5 for the video? I don't think that can be done in perpetuity, but I'm pretty sure I'm not outside of that range. This is a limitation which Truman Green has also set for himself. Truman Green's chemtrail video published on December 13th, 2012 had this to say: license equals standard YouTube license, category science and technology. Quote, Truman Green took this video in the summer of 2011 in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, and was trying to be nonchalant while filming these amazing, bizarre cloud-like formations, because they're clouds. To see the unique photos, go to his blog at Truman Green's Science Rumors, which I didn't know that you had a video page up. Thanks for informing me. Links below in the description and also on the other video. The standard YouTube license is detailed in terms of service, but basically it says YouTube is allowed to broadcast your video, since that would be the point of uploading the video to YouTube. That's all it ever says. So now it falls under copyright law in the United States, because that's where I am, and I'm pretty sure you're in another country. If you're in another country, it has a similar rule. Fair use is the doctrine that permits limited use of copyrighted material without acquiring permission from the rights holders. I don't have to get your permission to use it. And oddly enough, I wasn't critiquing your page. I posted it because your channel name, or your website name, was True Green My Blog WordPress. I didn't notice it said Fake Clouds 101, How to Cloud Over a Perfect Blue Sky. All I noticed is I thought you were a green person, greenie? Yeah, I didn't know your name was actually Truman Green. Very clever name for it. So I supports this message. Now we're going to go on to the next page. These are 2 screenshots combined. The lower one here says published on December 13th, 2012, is the posting that says that your video was under standard YouTube license. You can go back and change it, but the only thing you can change it to is something even less protectionist. The other one up here says January 20th, 2013, my YouTube video filed under uncategorized 9:37 p.m. and it has a copy right there of you claiming your copyright. Now, if you don't claim a copyright, it's not really any different. It's still under fair use, but you gave explicit permission to be freely forwarded for information purposes, but you want people to not cut and paste separate photos. You want them to go to your blog. Well, the way you do that is you said that a link has to be sent back to your blog, right? And here's your blog. This is a screenshot of it. I've blurred everything out as much as possible so that it will serve as critique. Fake Clouds 101, How to Cloud Over a Perfect Blue Sky. And of course, virtually every one of your photos are images of normal cloud formations. I didn't notice that because all I got was the images, but I did leave a link to your blog. So let's review. I didn't steal any of your photos. I was using them under fair use. This video will be forwarded when and or if you decide to make a claim. I'm including archives in the video and also in the screenshot so that the people at YouTube and Google and whoever else comes after me can look at it and see that I made sure that your only copyright statement, you only have one on your entire website, can't be redacted. Next, I have no doubt you took the photos. I linked to your damn blog as you require. But how can I link to any of the images and then you say I have to link to all of them? It's not possible unless you have me literally making nothing but a screenshot, literally a slideshow of nothing but your images. I can't do that because that would literally be using all of your work. I'm only allowed to use a small portion of it. And they were on the screen temporarily. And they're examples of, in the video, of normal cloud formations. Whether you interpret that way or not is not relevant. So how about this for how to cloud over the subject 101? You left it open to U.S. copyright by posting a copyright statement that didn't say copyright 100% reserved, you must get permission. If you want that, you can change it, but everything done before that date is grandfathered in. Now, if you want to, you can seek you can seek an attorney. That's fine. I recommend that. But YouTube, if they actually do acknowledge this, I'm just going to get the strike taken off my channel anyway. So let's review. These are your assertions on the subject that you're legally claiming. These are what they're based on. And none of these preclude me from doing fair use. I've left your comment up if you want to, but it doesn't show that I'm a contemptuous person or anything. I left a link to your blog, and oddly enough, I really didn't read any of that. You didn't stick the copyright everywhere, but in case you're curious, I actually did follow your requirements. It's just that some of them do not cut and paste separate photos for any reason isn't acceptable if you're saying if someone you say you can pass it around for informational purposes only and may not be used in any enterprise. If they can be freely forwarded for information, as long as we link back, you can't demand that we don't send one image representing your entire page. And I use two. So if you want to, you can claim to have the video taken down, that's fine, but it will not stay down. And I'm going to make fun of you if you do that, because that is petty. The reason you did this is simply because your assertions about what you see in the sky are wrong and you don't like it being pointed out. And oddly enough, I wasn't concentrating on your page at all, or you. Now I am. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with all that.